Well, hello guys, and welcome to the second episode of this new series that I want to create on Instagram or even TikTok or whatever. I will think about where I want to share this content and which social media, even YouTube, will be maybe an option at some point. I wanted to discuss about first, you will clearly see the difference between the first and the second episode by the construction of what I will say throughout the video. First of all, I wanted to talk about why I'm doing this. Well, first of all, it's to catch your attention. We are on social media. I want to catch your attention. I want you to watch something because I have an intent behind it, whether it's to just have your intention, just, waste some time and give you some funny stuff, make you laugh, or give you some insights on my training because I think it can be interesting, whether it's this or that, whatever. My main reason is to provide first entertainment, and second, it also to share my point of view on life and on training, and mostly on weightlifting. Because for me, this is important. For me, weightlifting now is really important to me. It's really a passion that is growing day in and day out every day. I'm thinking about it, how to become better at it, and I really hope that at some point I reach a certain level that will satisfy me. And I link weightlifting with life and how I experienced life throughout even my young age at 21 years old right now. Which weightlifting is a sport that you have to dedicate yourself fully and honestly and learn about it. That's how I feel about life and weightlifting. Because, for example, when you start, for example, I'm doing some snatches. I'm doing some power snatches, some muscle snatches, and you saw me doing some squats with 60 kilograms for warm ups. You have fear. You have fear of missing, you have fear of having bad technique. You can even hate yourself for missing your lifts. But you can also feel the respect, the dedication, and the courage of still going at it, and love yourself for respecting the promises that you make throughout your journey throughout life and throughout your weightlifting journey. If you do weightlifting, or if you do powerlifting, or if you do just regular lifting, you go to the gym to build muscles, you feel respect in your own being because you promised yourself that you will do this action at that time and you did it. But also, you learn to have some relativity. You know that if you feel bad at some point, you will also feel good at some point. It comes and goes. It's just like that. And that's a little parenthesis that I wanted to do as an introduction for this second episode, which, yeah, will be a start of a series that I will enjoy sharing with you guys, because I think a lot of you at some point who will watch the content, even if I have a little audience right now, will see the content and will be able to comment on my technique, or you can even exchange your opinion, say this is bad, your technique sucks, this is good. You're free to say whatever, or even why I'm doing certain stuff. So I'm gonna talk about more in detail now of my training. So now I'm still warming up with 40 kilograms, and also with 70 kilograms for the back squats. So the training today is snatch focus training. So it's gonna be snatch supersetted with squats, power snatchers to be more precise. Why power snatchers? In the first episode, I talked about an injury on my left calf, and it's because I struggle to hit depth, at least reach the bottom position explosively to get the catch and bounce back without pain. It's not painless when I'm down there. It's really painful. It stings my whole lower leg from my foot to my knee because it's the whole calf that is damaged. But I still want to train, and I train in the range where I feel no pain. Why do I superset my both of these exercises? You can tell me, because when you look at some researchers or any other data, you will see if you create maximal power, you need rest. you need to focus on certain exercises. Well, it's because first, time. I want to optimize my time because I have little time when I get to the gym to get my whole workout done. It's me, I'm doing my programs from inspiring myself from what can work and not. And also because I enjoy supersetting. I always supersetted my exercises, even when I was doing only lifting weights just for fun, or even when I was doing training specific for basketball. So let's continue watching the video now that I mentioned that. So now that you heard the superset that I'm doing, still warming up right now. I do 5 by 5, so it's 5 sets of 5 reps of each. When it comes to snatches, I do 5, and squats, it's the same. You will see right now with the technique, I really try to push my, not push my knees out, but they push out automatically, but really rotate my femurs outside, do the external rotation that I talked about in the first episode, to really feel more like I was saying, the string of an arrow, the string of a bow. Excuse me, I missed the thing, to really be able to push on. Now, one thing that you can notice as I was doing the squats is my wrist are relaxed, which is something that you want to avoid when you're doing squats, to have a really tight back and strong upper body position. Now, on to still warm up, because today I was doing, if I remember correctly, it's 46 kilograms. 46 kilogram snatches and 77 kilograms squats, back squats. Well, that was a jump forward. I was too focused on speaking about the weights to see how my shoulder position was when I was pulling, but I know from rewatching it and doing the cuts and all for the video, that most of the lifts, you can tell that I'm throwing my head back too much. This one was actually quite good in my opinion, but I was throwing my head way too early, which resulted in me pulling my shoulders behind the bar too fast and miss my lifts. This one is pretty good. This one is pretty good. A pull into a high pull to into a power snatch, and I think I will do another rep. We will see if it's a hang snatch or if it's a full. It's gonna be a hang, I believe. Well, I gotta set up 10 times again to regroup my hook grip. Yeah, it's gonna. Actually, I think I'm gonna drop the bar because I did too much high pulls, and I was starting to feel a bit too much pulling in my arms instead of my legs. This one is almost a no feet movement power snatch, which is something that I want to avoid because I'm doing power snatches. Okay, let's go. A bit of a jump forward because I'm throwing my shoulders too early, which is causing me to do like a front jump, which is something that you want to avoid as much as possible, in my opinion. You really want to pull the thing up. Now I'm seeing the real weights, the 46 kilograms for the snatches and the 77 for the back squats. Still pretty good form. Right now you can see that I started to let my upper back fall. My upper body was starting to fall because I believe it's because of the relaxed wrist. Dance moves. Let's go to dance moves. And yeah, focusing, because I never did the anything over 45 kilograms for the power snatch, because I love full snatches, honestly. And I never thought, for the first 2 months I was training, never thought really of implementing power snatches as really something important, because I love snatch so much, for full range of motion snatch. But it's a good alternative, and I feel more powerful, and teaches me to. This one is bad. This one is bad, but it teaches me to be able. It's the first one. It's the first one, but it teaches me to really pull with my legs as hard as possible, push, and keep my upper body straight. Still, I think like a squat for the bottom position. I try to get low, If you compare the videos, one video of now to my other videos on my feed, on my Instagram feed, you can see a very big difference in how the start position takes so much time. This one is actually bad. I did a slow mo. You can watch it back again if you want to show how my elbow position was unsatisfying for me. This one honestly was pretty good. In my opinion, I'm satisfied with the form that I had here. I will try in the next sessions of my snatch practice to pull my shoulders a lot less behind. Even if I think my position is all right, you can always improve and try and experience new. This is, yeah, I'm going outside the frame. You can always improve your technique. And that's one thing I wanted to come back from my little speech earlier about catching your attention and wanting to show you entertainment and whatever. You saw me do a kind of slow right now, full depth, because I made the mistake of not pushing hard enough, so I tried to drop to still save the lift. But I felt a bit pain, but that was okay. So to come back to what I was just saying, I want you guys to see that really this comparison that I made in the beginning with life and weightlifting. In weightlifting, you learn technique, you learn how to utilize your power, how to utilize your mobility. In life, you learn how to manage your feelings, manage yourself, your body, money if you live in society, where to live, all those stuff. And I see a lot of comparison with sports in general and life. It's always easy to compare them because you learn to deal with feelings because you are not your feelings, in my opinion. You can impersonate your feelings and let them control you, or you can be in control and act according to the values that you have, or at least what you value the most. Goodbye in the video. And that's something very important to me as a point of view, and to show you that you can really be the one who decide your life. You see me posting content without any qualifications or whatever, because my goal is just to share with you that you can put content on the internet that is wholesome, in a sense that your intents are pure. Me, my intents, at least I can make you believe that my intents are pure, is to make you think, at least you can believe, that I really want you to see the good in my content. You can see the bad. You can see maybe he has bad technique, and beginners who want to start weightlifting will think it's bad because there is no coach monitoring the thing. Or you can think it's good. It's your own opinion, and that's the beauty of life as well. So you can create something if you had the intention, and I can help spark your courage inside, because sometimes we're stopped by fear of doing something. I will be glad, because that's what one thing I wish to do, even it's outside of Instagram, just in life in general. If I can help you with that, it's a great thing for me. Now back to the training. I still see no, no catch. No catch. Really upset, talking to myself, slapping my hands, slapping the weights like it's some like it's some cheeks, beef. Now I turned around because yeah, I'm sick and tired of seeing my face in the mirror, so I just said let's go face the phone a bit and go for some squats. Still doing. I have no knowledge right now of how many series I'm in. I know I cut it a bit the training so that it's still a bit digest, and still you see the main meat of my training, which is snatches. I have the most volume when it comes to snatches and squats. Right now my squats feel pretty good. Let's see this rep, how it looks. Still the loose wrist, I will correct that next time. Good position. Good position in the squat personally. And now I'm switching. So now it's gonna be some Overhead squats. Overhead squat with still the 46, little dance again. So still with the 46 kilograms, I'm gonna go for. I know in this set I tried to see how much pain I was feeling, and I believe it's three reps. The goal is five. Now it all depends to the pain that I have, to what degree. If it's like a 6 out of 10, I can keep pushing, but if it gets to an 8, 9, I prefer letting the bar go. And I supersetted it with some pull-ups to still optimize my time, because normally the episode 3 would have been day 4 of my training, which will I will be unable to post you guys because I will have some other responsibilities stopping me from doing it. So I did some upper body to catch up. So starting the Sunday that is coming, the training will be the videos will come the same day. It will be aligned and it will make sense in the end. So now pull-ups. The range is pretty much around 4 to 10. I have no I have no intentions of going to extra failure or anything like that. It's 5 sets of both of the overhead squats and the pull-ups. Pull-ups, great exercise for mobility, for back strength, grip strength, and great for uh, your whole your whole vertebra decompression. Now, facing you with the overhead squats, walking a bit, going backwards, again doing some moonwalks, letting the power go because I'm sick and tired of doing I'm doing all these overhead movements, doing some pull-ups again. Now, leave some comments, guys, on what other content you'd like to see me produce around the context of weightlifting. If it's just, analyzing my technique as a whole, and you give your comments on it, and we can have a debate on that, that will be interesting. Where all those little videos of other creators on Instagram responding to comments, that can be interesting. Now, still doing it. Now, at this moment, I remember the pain was absolutely absent, so I still went for it. Right now, I felt it because I stayed too long in the bottom position. That's where the pain strikes me and stops me from doing anything. And after that, we get to the snatch pulls. Snatch pulls with 86 kilograms, and feel pretty good. Now, I was taking around 30-second breaks between my snatch pulls because I wanted to keep great start position similar to my snatch to make it make sense. Now you can see my upper body is falling a bit, which is unsatisfying right now when I rewatch the video with you guys. And I supersetted it with dips to still be complete. Now it's pretty great. I put chalk in my hands, I believe. I put a chalk in my hands, I believe, to be able to pull, because I prefer using chalk until I reach at least 2 times my body weight with those lifts, until I use any accessories with my hands to help me pull except chalk. Right now, great position right now, resetting, not at all letting go. I'm thinking to myself that this is painful on my thumbs, on my thumbs, but that's part of the gain of weightlifting. You live with that. I should probably get some strapping around my thumbs to alleviate the pain a bit. But that's gonna come with in time, in due time. Now I'm gonna tell you now, guys, there was also some other exercises like back extension, leg curls, and leg extensions, and calf raises to rehab a bit my calves. But the other accessories, I simply avoid filming them because there's a lot of people around the machines, and I prefer letting people be comfortable and do their thing, and just tell you guys what I did, and so that you understand the building up of my program, which is mostly compound movements, and then you finish with the accessories for a bit more hypertrophy side of training, because you still need some muscle mass and strong muscle mass to be able to pull bigger weights, bigger numbers. It always helps. Now, little high pulls, little push, put it back the watch on my end because the workout is about to come to not an end, but I'm gonna go to the accessories, so I have no problem with putting back my watch and knowing that it will not smash my hands when I'm doing overhead movements. No, just breathing, just enjoying the moment and rethinking to myself, yeah, my training is almost done when it comes to compound. And I hope you guys are enjoying the show. And I thank you if you stayed until this point to watch my content. It's really appreciated because you use your time, and I'm thankful for that, and your attention to listen to me talking to you about my training. And I hope to inspire some people to maybe try weightlifting, Olympic weightlifting, do sports, and practice something that you like, even if it's outside sports. And we still have a bit of a minute left. One thing I also wanted to mention is how beautiful and graceful lifting weights like a snatch or clean and jerk looks when you have the good technique. Like it looks graceful. It almost looks effortless. I think we can all agree with that. When you have enough strength and enough technique and mobility, it's just beautiful how the weights move and how your body moves. You are just in sync with yourself. And frankly, that's what gets me into this sport. Really, it's how technical it is, and the moment you reach the pinnacle of this set technique, you just feel great. It's incredible. It's another feeling. It's something else. It's just something else. But thanks again, guys, for your time. If you enjoyed this raw content with a bit more work than the first episode, I will be thankful if you share it, like it, register it, all that stuff. And I will see you next time for the third episode, which will come out either tonight or tomorrow, because I am right now a bit descheduled and I need to reschedule a bit how I will upload my videos, because it takes quite some time. Even if it's raw contents, just cutting a bit the videos, I still need time to upload them, and I hope you will be indulgent in that. But again, leave a comment, say something, just even if it's good or bad advice, just your opinion. I'm all for it. I'm all for interactions with a community around sports, around life, bettering yourself. Even if it's outside weightlifting, just talking about values, something that is interesting to you, questions. We can always develop something. But again, until next time, and I will see you guys in the next training video. Goodbye.